Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me all right? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name's Chris. I'm a videographer, photographer, and YouTuber. I make all sorts of videos, from product reviews to demos to how-tos to just me standing here talking to you, telling you about my experiences. If you think you'd be interested in that long term, then hit that subscribe button. So in today's video, I want to make a follow-up review of the video I made back in 2018 of the Sony TX650 that I'm wearing at the moment, and the audio that you're hearing at the moment is coming directly from the Sony TX650. If we swap to my studio microphone, you'll be able to hear the difference quite prominently, but I'm still really impressed with this recorder. Let me tell you why. So back in 2018 when I made that video, I'd only just received the TX650 and I'd only been using it for about an hour or two. I set it up slightly wrong and I had the recording level set to high instead of what I've now found out to be the best setting. When you've got the microphone this close to somebody's mouth, I go for mid and I find it works so much better. So what are my thoughts 18 months later? I still really like the TX650, and especially at the price point. They're currently on Amazon for £82 and I think that's a great deal. Whenever we're shooting a wedding, I'll put the TX650 in the groom's pocket and I've got a backup audio source of the ceremony or the speeches, and I'll usually mic them up separately as well with the Rode Video Mic Go. But I know that this isn't going to let me down. I can stick it on someone and leave it recording, and it records for hours and hours on end. Once I accidentally left it on a groom all day long and it recorded from the ceremony all the way through to the first dance when I saw it on him and I was like, right, I need to get that back. When I got the recorder home, I noticed that it was still recording. So you can really rely on the recorder to last a really long time. On to audio quality. As you can tell with my comparison to my studio microphone, obviously it's not as good. But if you're in that situation where you are shooting weddings or you're shooting corporate events where you just need to mic somebody up and leave it rolling, it's such a good thing to have as a backup. I very rarely use this as my primary audio source. It is always on my subject as a backup just in case something goes wrong with the audio, and I think it's just about good enough for that. We have used it in weddings and I'm going to show you a couple of clips now where you can see the audio quality of this microphone in action.
Dear Chris, my best friend, soulmate, and soon-to-be husband, there is nothing I am more sure of than marrying you. You make me feel excited, safe, and loved all in one. You make my darkest days seem bright and my brightest days shine brighter. I love sharing my soul with you, the deepest places of my heart, my dreams and fears. Thank you for your openness, understanding, your patience, and your unconditional love. Thank you for inviting me into your life and sharing your world with me. I am so excited to build a home, a family, and a future with you. You are everything I ever prayed for and more. God pulled out all the stops in creating you and blessed us immensely in bringing us together. I am forever grateful. I have dreamt about this day my entire life, and I can't wait to walk down the aisle later and see you standing there, your tux ready to say I do. Yours forever, your soon-to-be wife, Beth. I love you.
Dear Beth, I can't believe the day is finally here. Remember to just breathe and know that all the phenomenal planning has been worth it. It's going to be perfect. I can safely say that the day we got engaged was the happiest day of my life until now. You are my best friend, and today I choose you forever. You complete me in so many ways. You teach me to be a better person. You show me a love that I've always needed, and I thank you for that. All my love, the luckiest man alive, Chris.
So the good things about it. It's small, it's compact, the battery lasts for ages, and it also records for a really long time. I think it would have no problem at all recording for 8 to 10 hours before it ran out of memory. So the things that I don't like about it. The audio quality, it's not great. This is raw audio. This is exactly what it sounds like when you've got it this close to somebody's mouth. And it's okay as a backup, but it's not going to win any awards for quality. Secondly, it takes a proprietary USB cable. It's a micro USB cable, but I've only found 1 or 2 USB cables that actually work with this recorder. And when you're moving offices and you move all of your USB cables in one go, it can take quite a long time to find the right one that works with the Sony TX650. And finally, the last thing I don't like about it, I only found this out recently, is that if you go into the menu of the recorder itself and you go to delete one file, it actually formats the whole thing and you lose all the recordings on it. Not a problem for me. I needed to get rid of the recordings anyway, didn't lose anything that I needed, but it's good to know that that's what's going to happen if you try and delete one file. That's about it for this video. Just a really quick recap of the things I like about the TX650, the things I don't like. Would I recommend you go and buy one? Hell yes. We've got 2. We're going to buy some more. I know I said that in my last video, but we are going to buy some more. If you've got many people up on stage doing different readings, it would be great to have 4 or 5 of these, because you can just leave them in their pockets and you know you've got clear audio every single time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next week.